Hello everyone, thanks for joining the tour today, and we're going to be taking a look at the newly renovated bungalows, or otherwise now known as the cottages, which we've gone through about half of them so far, and we're looking at cottages number 4 and 8 at this time. And this is just a view of the balcony. We changed the entrance from being in the middle, and so if you are familiar with the property, there used to be an entrance for 2 rooms in one of these bungalow housing structures, and now each bungalow, each room has their own entrance to the side and a little bit more privacy as well, because we split the balconies. So you don't necessarily have to talk to the neighbor if you don't want to, but you can of course go around if you would like. And moving into the room itself, these are brand new beds and frames and new design with the throw pillows and the standard pillows in the back there. And then you can also see the kitchenette unit that we renovated, and we'll get to in a second. Also, we added a working desk with a charging station, so you have USB and also Type-C there as well, right below the television. And that's for anybody who wants to get some work done, especially those work from home people. And this is a wider view of the room, and I just want to make note of the AC, because these used to be fan-cooled rooms, and now we got rid of the louver windows, and so now it's completely sealed up, if you will, with, as far as the windows go, brand new windows. And also want to bring attention to the ceilings. So the ceilings used to be flat, and now we brought them up to an apex to give a little bit more room and make it feel a little bit more spacious, but still maintain the coziness. And also bringing some more attention to the far right corner of the kitchenette that we have, and we'll get to that in a second, and also the newly renovated bathroom. So we basically gutted this entire place. Even the floor tiles are brand new as well. And this is another angle of the bed, and just want to bring some attention to the LED bed frame, as well as the embedded nightstands and lamps, and another view of the kitchenette, I should say. And as you can see, it has basically all the utensils and tools that you might need to cook a meal. Included is a mini Frigidaire down on the left, and a hot plate, coffee maker, ice bucket, all the knives and utensils that you may need to feed a small family. Not necessarily Thanksgiving dinner, but you can definitely chef it up in there, especially if you're staying for an extended period of time. This might be a perfect type of accommodation for you. And that essentially is the kitchen. And now moving on to the bathroom. And as I mentioned before, like floor to ceiling, new floor tiles, new ceiling tiles. We got the LED frame around the mirror just to give a little bit more lights. We changed out the square louver windows for the ship window, I guess you can call it. And we got the rainfall shower head and the glass frame shower door. Even the towel holders, those are all new. And again, trying to bring together everything in the room, the kitchenette, and to complete the cottage experience, if you will. So very happy and proud of how this was done, and really wanted to give a modern look and feel to this new room category, the cottage. And so also with this wider angle, want to bring attention to the closet. So you got some drawer space there, and you got some hanging space as well, and your safe, of course, and the ironing board is on the other side in between the closet and the window there. And yeah, another angle of the room, and also want to bring attention to that long standing mirror there, so full frame mirror. And that essentially is the bungalow, and this is kind of our way of paying homage to my dad and where he started from with this hotel, Travelers Beach Resort. It started right with one bungalow and grew to the 60-room resort that Travelers Beach Resort is now. And my dad hasn't seen it as yet physically. I think he's seen pictures and everything like that. So just want to share this renovation with you all. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. So back to our regularly scheduled program. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hello, everybody. Turn that down a little bit. Happy Sunday to you all. We are back with another Sunday live stream, and it is very warm here, to say the least. I am sweating up a storm. Trying to stay cool. We got some updates that we're going to be going through today, bringing some different news. We got a video dropping in about an hour, but I will leave it up to you all whether we should stay on the stream or go to the premiere, or maybe do both. That's probably not a good idea, though. So if we need to push it off, then we can push it off. You all can let me know if you want me to, if you'd like me to do that. But let's get to the beautiful view that we have there. And really, 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 really nice day today. Got a slight breeze. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's feeling like August out here. I'll tell you that. It is definitely feeling like August. But everybody is enjoying the weather. The guests, visitors from all over the world are appreciating it. We had a couple days ago, we had some thunderstorms and like really, really heavy downpour. But we needed it, and we continue to need it as we go through this drought and as we have these water challenges that we face here in Negril. So, as I mentioned, we have a premiere happening in about an hour. It's quite a lengthy one. I was trying to get it up earlier today, but just couldn't make it happen. And I'm very excited for it. Like the conversation that I had with it's with another YouTuber, Black Man the Traveler DA. And he's somebody who travels around the world, going to some very, to say the least, questionable locations, and then going into some questionable places in those questionable locations. And it was a really great conversation. Like it was a conversation that flowed. Very interesting person, interesting story, and bravery. Just to give you a bit of a heads up, it's on the channel too if you want to see the trailer, but he went to Afghanistan. That's one of his videos, and he was with the Taliban, and even that, like how that whole thing unfolded is just like madness. But the premise of what he does and why he does what he does is that he looks to dispel the stereotypes of a particular place. He's in Jamaica, essentially doing that as well, and just showing people that it's safe here and that you can have a pretty good time. And so that's what the video later is about. We'll of course talk about the I think some people are mentioning it here in the comments, hotel that was sold because and through ThropX 2023, which I knew about, and I was but I didn't know if I could talk about it. But I spoke with the principals of the project and the organization days before it was kind of put out there on Facebook. And so I just reposted it, and I thought it would be appropriate for us to talk about it here today and let you all know exactly what's going on and how it happened. And we definitely are going to be doing an episode with the principals, or at least the main principal, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, as a matter of fact, because it's a pretty interesting deal and how they did it, but we'll get into that shortly. And some updates on tourism as well. We had Jamaica. I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago. Jamaica hosted the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association yearly summit, if you will, and travelers, they represented us well, and many opportunities and insights. And it seemed like Jamaica really represented the Caribbean and Jamaica in a big way at this conference. So it's the biggest one of the year every year. And there were just some articles that came out after that, post that conference. So, of course, please let me know where you're chiming in from, what city, what state, what country. Always love to hear it. And let's go through the comments real quick, and then we'll hop right into the program. Um, and say, nope, we did not sell travelers. No, we did not sell travelers. It's not travelers. It's another hotel. And Bryce backing me up, not travelers. Natalie says, I was so excited and inspired when I saw that the other day. Thank you very much. Donna Bryce says, ThropX on the move. Absolutely, absolutely. And happy Sunday to you as well, Donna. Lula Wellington, good afternoon. Thropix, good afternoon to you as well. Happy birthday, Donna. Happy birthday. I wish you were here celebrating as well one day. I'm sure that will be a reality. What's going on, Chris? Timing from South Africa. So awesome. So awesome. I'm hoping you're having a great time. I'm sure you are. Which part of South Africa are you, Chris? Yep, everybody wishing Donna a happy birthday. Awesome. Happy Sunday, Camille. Good to see you. What's going on, Tisha? Nice to have you on. David, what's going on? Long Island in the building. Charles, what's going on? Currently watching from New York. Oh, it's nice to see Nunavut, Canada. Am I saying that right? Nunavut, Canada. Good to see you, CK. Jeff is chiming in from Montreal. Awesome. Anne Marie chiming in from Jacksonville, Florida. Happy Sunday, Simone. Good to see you. Throppers. Triple T from sunny Powder Springs, Georgia. Awesome. What's going on, Darnell? Always good to see you, my man. All right, let's hop right into it. And then also, again, we got the premiere on the channel. Hold on, I don't want to necessarily play it. Is it going to play? Oh, yeah. Why can't I see what time? 3:30. Yeah, so 3:30 is supposed to premiere. I will, if you want to check out the trailer real quick, you can do that. I think it's like a minute and change. I'll throw it there in the comment section so you can click on it. But that's at 3:30. Byron Stewart chiming in from Baltimore. Good to see you. Cordelia is chiming in from Montego Bay. Awesome. Nice to have you on. Chris is in Cape Town, Safari, Victoria Falls, and Johannesburg. Awesome. That sounds amazing. Good for you. Joan is chiming in from Bermuda. Awesome. Caribbean is in the house. Okay, so let's get to the. What should we do? Should we do an article? Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's do an article. Let's do an article. Let's do some articles. I feel like we haven't done articles in like so long. So let's pull up the first one here. Sorry, I'm going to share my screen. So, going to stick with tourism for a little bit. And this is the first article. And I thought this was awesome. I know we always talk about the MoBay Lounge. So, according to the Caribbean Journal, the Caribbean's best airport lounge is in Montego Bay. And this is Club MoBay. We don't need to read the article, but we talk about this place all the time. I think it's just such a huge asset to Jamaica, and I think it's a huge asset to traveling to and from Jamaica. And I always recommend that if you are, especially during the winter, this is like a great service if you're coming off the plane and you want to skip what can be a very long customs line. You can do that. They like take you off of like literally kind of right after you get off the plane. There's an agent waiting there for you, and they assist you and guide you right through the entire customs process. And then they also take you to the arrival VIP Montego Bay Lounge, and they hold your bags and everything for you. So if you're waiting for your ride, You can do it in comfort, grab a cool drink and grab some lunch or whatever have you. And that's awesome on the arrival side. And then on the departure side, when you're leaving, sometimes the line can be crazy going through security. And so they have a fast lane. They have a fast lane access, kind of like TSA pre-check, at least what it used to be. Like right now, it's like almost. I feel like TSA pre-check is gone crazy. It's very long, but in the sense that the line is faster, but you don't get any kind of security privileges. Like you still have to, you know, take your laptop out, your shoes off, and everything like everybody else does normally. But it's you go through an expedited line, a shorter expedited line, and then on top of that, then you get access to the MoBay lounge where you can kind of just hang out there while you're waiting for your flight. Excuse me. Grab some lunch, grab some food, drinks. It's all included. Great service, and I love that we have this to offer and they have one in Kingston too. But I love that we have it to offer the majority of our guest arrivals coming through Montego Bay and leaving through Montego Bay. They have that, and so if you have priority pass, you have access to that as well, and you can do it without being charged if you have an associated credit card. So not sponsored, not getting paid for it at all, but I just think it's a great service that Jamaica has to offer, and we're getting recognized for it by an international publication. So that's news in MoBay Lounge. All right, sticking with tourism. All right, this is from the Gleaner. Came out on Friday, May 24th, and it was, hold on, who was it written by? Oh, there we go. Paul H. W. Williams, Gleaner writer. There he is. Title of the article: Tourism in Jamaica riding unprecedented surge. So that's one thing that my brother told me when he came back from the CHTA last week, is that Jamaica is up overall, which is great, and seemingly doing well. And this is coming from, I think, our travel partners, but also the CHTA themselves. And the article reads, "My friends, I'm pleased to tell you that the state of the tourist industry in Jamaica is strong and flourishing. Our industry has embraced more in 24, recognizing the transformative power of Jamaica's tourist industry, which is, like many in our region, the backbone of our economy." Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett told the gathering in the Jamaica press conference on Tuesday, May 21st. The conference was part of activities on day 2 of the 2024 Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association Caribbean Travel Marketplace, held at the Montego Bay Convention Center in St. James from May 20th to 23rd. I'm happy to see the tourist industry in Jamaica has maintained a remarkable post-COVID-19 pandemic rebound, solidifying Jamaica's position as one of the world's fastest growing countries and the Caribbean's fastest growing tourist destination. I did not know that we were fastest growing destination. That's amazing. Bartlett continued. He paused to reflect on what is happening in Jamaica's main tourism markets. He said many Americans still cite inflationary concerns as well as normal uncertainties found in the election year. In Canada, there is a modest economic growth, but still inflationary concerns. Likewise, in the United Kingdom, our third largest market for visitors, there is still the navigation of the post-Brexit landscape with trade disruptions, regulatory changes, and investment uncertainty. Meanwhile, the European Union is still undergoing a process of uneven economic recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic and the geopolitical challenges. Yet Bartlett said he was thrilled to announce that tourism in Jamaica was experiencing an unprecedented surge. For example, Jamaica's key markets had shown strong performances in the overall market, with a 74% share of total arrival outperforming 2022 by 16 percentage points. The second largest market, Canada, experienced remarkable growth of 38.6%, accounting for 12.9% of the market. for the just concluded fiscal year 2023-24. He noted that there is a significant growth in Jamaica's tourist sector, with gross earnings projected to reach $4.3 billion, marking a notable 9% increase compared to the fiscal year 22-23, and 2024 is looking even brighter. The upbeat Bartlett said, as the country has recorded an impressive 1.7 million visitors within the first 5 months. Based on preliminary data, the country has recorded a little over 1 million stopover arrivals and over 700,000 cruise ship passengers, earning roughly $1.8 billion in revenue. This represents 4.6% increase over stopover arrivals and 23% increase for cruise ships passengers, moving from 581,000 to 700,000 in 2023. This outlook corresponds with a total arrival forecast of 4.58 million visitors, comprising of 3.2 million stopover arrivals and 1.4 million cruise ship arrivals. The country is also anticipating a 7% increase in total arrivals compared to the previous fiscal year. As of May 19, stopover arrivals stand at 1.1 million. These projections, the minister said, also indicate that Jamaica is on track to reach the goal of 5 million visitors in 2025, bringing approximately $5 billion into the economy. Bartlett also said that with the imminent completion of 2,000 new rooms in 2024 alone, Jamaica is making significant strides to target of adding 20,000 rooms in the next 10 to 15 years. Jamaica is poised to welcome a wave of robust investments from diverse sources, including local Jamaican businesses and international entities from Canada, the United States, Thailand, the Middle East, Mexico, and Europe. It means that we are both proud and grateful. We're proud that Jamaica continues to set the industry standard for excellence, and we're grateful that both customers and investors appreciate our hospitality. Here in Jamaica, hospitality is in our DNA. It is who we are innately. It is what makes us resilient and helps account for an unmatched 42% repeat visitor rate, Minister Bartlett shared. And that's great news. That's really, really, really good news. And looking forward to continue to look forward for things continuing to go down this path, hopefully. Let's we can discuss. Let's get to some comments real quick as we go through. What's up, Jess? Bless up, Jess, in the house. Nice to have you. Donna Bryce says, I highly recommend Club MoBay. Yes. If you've experienced, you know what Donna's talking about. Darnell, how does that work when you have priority pass? Oh, talking about Club MoBay. So you can do it. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Can you do priority pass coming in? I know you can do it 100% leaving. I feel like you can use it coming in. But basically, if you have priority pass, I should have said this before. Highly recommend. Don't wait till you get to the arrival desk, to the desk at the at departures, because they have a limit quota. Even though they have 2 lounges at Montego Bay, they get filled up really quickly. So I recommend when you book your flight, just go book Club MoBay same time, just to make sure, and that goes for arriving or departing, just to make sure that you don't miss out. And especially if you're coming during the winter, again, as soon as you book your tickets, just book Club MoBay. It's worth it. I forget how much it costs. It's either if somebody can help me out with that, I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks. It costs to do it, if I'm not mistaken. And again, if you have priority pass, you just put in your priority pass number on their website. I think it's either Club MoBay or VIP attractions or something like that. If you Google it, you'll find the website, and you just fill out your flight information. And usually it takes, and don't do it the day before. Do it a couple days before. Or like I said, I recommend do it when you book your ticket, so you can they can get back to you, because it's not an automated system. I believe like that it takes like a day for them to get back to you. At least that's been my experience. Rose Gold Sunset says paid $30 the last time I was there in 2022. Yeah, so it's around that price tag, 30 to 40 bucks. Might still be 30. Oh, you were in Kingston. Yeah, I don't think it's going to vary much from that. It gives you a ballpark. You can check it out on the website, and you can I've only been to two. The one by 12 and the one by 7. Gate 12 and gate 7. Jeff says, I've used Club MoBay on arrival and departure many times since 2018. Great service and lounge. I find the food choices are not what it used to be, but still okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oops, sorry. That one already. Oh, Donna's saying gate 2, 2 at gate 7 now. Oh, really? Okay. I guess I got to go explore there. But like most of the time, they send me to gate 12. Sometimes I ask to go to gate 7. Jeff says I've used Club MoBay on arrival and departure many times. Oh yeah, I read that already. Excuse me. Andreen is chiming in from Tallahassee, Florida. Good to have you. What's going on, NN? Thanks for chiming in. Gareth says that's why I'm positioning myself strongly. Invest in greenhouse tech agriculture, reducing importation of said produce. The goal is to be a preferred and premium supplier to the hotel. Sorry, Wi-Fi drops. Yeah, so I was saying I don't know what percentage of the growth is the hotel, the number of rooms that we have, what we have adding to the inventory is going to grow, but it seems like it's a significant increase over a pretty short period of time. And like kind of going like using the gold rush analogy, instead of investing in trying to find gold mines, invest in the pickaxes, right? The supportive industry that's going to sustain and help grow the larger industry. And I think a lot of people can win in a big way, but also providing great goods and services that are very, very much needed. And like as I was talking about like how beautiful and sunny today is, it looks like the skies are about to open up, but we'll see. We will see. Um and then as usual, if you just see me get up or just stop talking and and run, it's because it started raining. All right, let's see what we got on deck next as far as an article. We have another article, kind of already talked about it, but Jamaica about to hit 2 billion US in earnings by the end of May, which is significant. All right, let's do this one destination. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, and I think this is very much the future of tourism in the region, which is visiting different places to Jamaica, but also combining it with going to other islands in the region. So this article is in the Observer. Came out the 26th. Hold on, let's see who. Don't got an author. At least I'm not seeing one. No, not seeing an author. Anyway, destination tourism key to more opportunities, says Bartlett. St. James, Jamaica's Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett says the establishment of multi-destination framework will be the key to unlocking more tourism opportunities in the Caribbean. Speaking at the 42nd Caribbean Tourism Marketplace in Montego Bay, St. James last week, Bartlett implored delegates to look at a multi-destination arrangement that will increase the value proposition of the Caribbean. The Caribbean is filled with so many unique experiences and rich heritage that a multi-destination arrangement would allow visitors to book one trip and stay over at different Caribbean destinations. This would give the region a strong value proposition to visitors who will get more out of their vacation, said Minister Bartlett. CTA, CTM, our Caribbean tourism travel marketplace that did not save any time shortening that, is the largest tourism market event that affords tourism suppliers the opportunity to meet face to face with wholesalers from around the world selling Caribbean vacation travel over 2 days of business meetings. With a population of 44 million, the Caribbean is ripe for more inter-regional travel that would boost the arrival numbers, especially with the creation of special visa regime that will allow for more ease of access. Add to the multi-destination framework that and we will be able to also attract more international arrivals. Mr. Bartlett said the event consisted of pre-scheduled appointments between suppliers and buyers. Caribbean travel marketplace is not a typical trade show, as the main objective was for suppliers and buyers to conduct negotiations that benefit the region. So I think this is especially important especially like if you're on like long haul flights, and where I think a few weeks ago we were talking about like there being Minister Bartlett talking with delegates in the Middle East, and when we talk about China and India, and when they're flying and coming from so far, I would imagine they want to get more bang for their buck and be able to do more inter-Caribbean travel, but there just isn't a lot of options, particularly as it relates to flights. A lot of times you have to go up to Miami and then come back down to wherever that you want to go, as opposed to going directly to one destination or one island to the other. And so hopefully the demand for that type of flight service increases, but who knows when that's going to happen. But there is one airline, we talked about this. Is it Airjet? What's the name of that? Arajet, excuse me. Arajet is a Dominican Republic airline, and they seemingly are trying to like make that push really, really hard for inter-Caribbean travel. All right, let's hop over to the comments here. Jeff Holman says, question, where are the new Green Island Hotel getting its water? No desalination plant yet approved. Yeah, I keep hearing things along those lines, but I don't like to speak on rumors unless they are. Yeah, I'll just say that. I keep hearing it, but like I can't confirm that. So we have to just kind of wait and see what's going to happen with that. But there is a clear there's an undeniable problem here in Negril. I was in Kingston last week. I went to finally get my knee checked out, as a matter of fact. And I ran into a minister, not going to say which minister it is, but he said something is coming, and that supposedly something's coming this week. But we'll see. There's a big community. What do you call it? Community gathering happening this week here in Negril. Specifically talking about the water. Let me see if I can pull it up. Just pull up the flyer. Okay, one sec. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to make it, but Just want to share this flyer. So yeah, town hall meeting May 30th at Waves Beach. State of emergency. Negril is about to lose our tourists sector without immediate action. More tourists asking about water each day. More businesses closing each day. More people getting sick each day. Water is life. Um, Objectives. Get government to use emergency procurement funding and special grants and repair funds now to fast track executive short term attainable solutions. Without emergency help now, there will be no Negril by winter season. Let me remove Jeff's thing there. Sorry. Um, get private sector to be more involved in community affairs to get informed. Not all information is being disseminated or is accurate. Ministry of Health update certification of water trucks waste transfer station protocols. NSWMA update waste transfer station at George's Plain skips pickup schedules. NWA update roads, sinkholes, and seawall. NWC update consider a lift pump near Egypt Garden from Roaring River, etc. leaks repairs. And so that is on May 30th, 12 p.m. at Waves Beach. And the title of this, Negril is falling apart. State of emergency. Um, and yeah, I like we've been saying, the community is not too happy at all with what's been happening, and just in general, just like how Negril has been treated, is be, is being treated, continues to be treated, and this is outside of the water situation. This is outside of the water situation. Many times I tell you, like, I've had guests just complain about just like how dirty Negril is, and uh in one of the bullet points they're talking about the seawall and the roads. Like, it is terrible. Like, there is no, it's undeniable. Like, it was just no arguing. The prime minister was here a couple of months ago. He promised that something would happen with the roads and in 2 weeks, and to this day nothing has happened. And yeah, it's just really, really, really unfortunate. And then you combine all those lack of care, lack of just efforts, lack of anything being done with us not having water, and then the same sort of, I would say, just lack of energy put in this direction to help solve this problem. It becomes a very frustrating situation, very, very frustrating situation, because we just continue to feel like we, yeah, there doesn't seem to be like any sort of plan or solution in place. And as I mentioned before, Negril doesn't have a mayor. Negril doesn't have a town. Yeah, sorry about that. It continues to come back to just lack of representation, unfortunately. And yeah, there's no look to, like, all of these government agencies are listed, and we go to them as a community, as a chamber, and we ask for, we call for meetings, we ask for this to be done and that to be done, but basis, that's as Negril as a whole, like if you're going to bat for us, it's going to be like divvied up, because we're again spanning two parishes. So I don't know. I don't know how long this stuff is gonna. I don't know how long this stuff is gonna be take to. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see if I'm gonna switch. See if I can switch to my phone. Let me reset it real quick. Yeah, we just need like I think at the very least, people would really, really appreciate somebody telling us something, what's happening, what's going on, and it's just too much, too many rumors that people are going off of, and you hear one thing, you hear this thing, and people just go nuts over that, which is kind of understandable because they don't have anything else to go off of in terms of what is the plan moving forward. So yeah, that's happening. Okay, let's move on to some positive news, right? Because remember we got the live not the live stream. We got the premiere happening in 20 minutes. So let's see if I could bring up. So the main thing I wanted to talk well, one of the main things I want to talk about today is the sale or the deal that was done at ThropX 2023. And let's see if I could bring this up. So essentially, what happened is during ThropX last year, a group of attendees got together. This was so we did the panel discussion. So for those that are unaware, ThropX is my annual Jamaica investment conference that I do every year, and this came about through you all, the subscribers, and right here on these live streams that we've been doing essentially every Sunday, and we turned that we have here virtually into an in person meetup slash conference. And what it is, I have many of the podcast guests who I've had come on my channel come to ThropX and to give presentations on their relative area of expertise. A lot of it has to do with real estate because that's what people are really interested in, especially with the direction that Jamaica continues to move into, even despite the challenges that Negril is facing that I just talked about. The future does look very bright for Jamaica overall, and even for Negril. I'm a very strong believer in that, and so I bring many real estate agents and these are all handpicked professionals that come to my events, and they are individuals that I trust and that I would trust them with you, so to speak, right? And I'm not going to bring anybody not only on the podcast, but also especially to my investment conference who I don't think is not only capable, but also has, and most importantly, has a very high level of integrity. And so that also includes, and the idea behind it is it's like if you're somebody who is interested in investing in Jamaica, whether it's in the equity markets or in real estate, commercial or residential, I try to bring all of those individuals in every step of the way that could help you achieve that. So if you're looking for a piece of land, a building, a commercial location, and you need an expert to help you find that place, we have realtors that can help you do that and show you the best places and best opportunities available. And then you may need some financing to have that done. I also bring in my trusted banking relationships. Last year we had NCB, we had Scotiabank. We're looking into another bank to come on um, to come on this year that we may be working with here in at Travelers. And so we do the financing. And then it comes to, especially if you're doing some sort of building, you're going to need like a whole team. Last year, the best panel that we had was the construction panel. We had an architect, we had a landscape architect, we had, I think he was a was he civil engineer? And then we also had a contractor. And you need all these experts to help you either build your dream home or build your dream development. You need a team to help you achieve that. And I think it's important to have all those people under one building. And so after the education, 2 days of education panels, and then we do healthcare, we do shipping, all these things of even lifestyle aspects. If you're again looking to invest in Jamaica, if you're looking to move here, try to bring everybody under one roof. And so after the 2 days of education, we do a we do a real estate tour. And the real estate tour, there will be some properties you may be able to find on the MLS, but most of them they're not listed. So these are exclusive real estate finds that are through my connections and through my network that we do the tour on, and that's the most popular. Definitely, I would say probably the most popular aspect of ThropX. There were so many people who showed up on the day that I had no idea or didn't expect, and paid for the tour right on the spot. And not only did they pay for the tour, I know I can speak to it for at least one person that they paid for the tour right on the spot, and then they also purchased an apartment right on the spot as well, and invested right on the spot. So that was so awesome based on the tour. And then with the tour, we visited Coral Cliff Hotel, which was another exclusive listing. And and mind you, that day, for those who were there, you know exactly what I'm about to say. It was torrential downpour. I mean, pouring rain. Every single person went on this tour. Everybody was soaked. Nobody, everybody was game. Every single person was game. And we visited every single property that was listed that we originally had wanted to go on. And then um, one of them was Coral Seas Cliffs. We walked around the property, looked at rooms. Again, in the pouring rain, we got a bunch of umbrellas, but everybody was a trooper. Everybody was trooped it out. And afterwards, I'm not going to name names, but somebody saw an opportunity. They were like, "Oh man, if we can get 30 of us to invest, if we can get 30 of us to invest, I think please don't quote me on this. Please do not quote me on this. I think originally it was 100,000 US, and then they went up to, I believe, 120, something like that. Don't quote me on it. We're going to do a video on it, and we're going to just lay everything out. And the idea behind the video that we're going to do is like, this is definitely possible. Like, group financing, group investing is a very, very powerful thing. And they did it as a group. And I know they've been working on it a few months now. And I mean, I wanted to say something so bad, but it really wasn't until last month they wrapped everything up. And even still, I didn't have the green light to talk about it, but somebody, Misty Memphis, actually posted it on her Capital of Casual, and I think the Black Expats group on Facebook. And I was like, all right, cat's out the bag, might as well so comment on it. And she made a very I would say a very nice post about it. Congrats. Let's see if I could bring it up here. Yeah, I'll bring it up real quick. So I definitely appreciated that about her. Hold on one sec. I mean, I guess I don't really got to bring it up. It was just basically a thank you. Yep, just basically thanking me for ThropX and everything like that. And like, honestly, like, this is exactly what it's about. This is that whole investment, like bringing a group of people together who are all strangers, mind you. Everybody there they were strangers. They did not know each other, and what they had was like a commonality of a love for Jamaica, and also the willingness to invest in Jamaica, and they were looking for a good opportunity. And they're all part of the Throp community. Like, everybody's part of the Throp community, and so there was that common thinking, that common mindset that they all had together, and they just kept rolling. They just kept rolling. I was talking to the principal of who put all this together last week, as a matter of fact, and he was just giving me and it wasn't easy. I could tell you that. And he was sharing the story, and when we do the video, he'll tell you it wasn't easy. He had to push things through. He was on it, flying back and forth from the States for meetings on Zoom calls, etc., etc. But if you think about it, you know, to see a commercial property in November of 2023 at a conference, and then to close on it by April, the following year. I think that's very impressive. I think that's very impressive by any standards, not just Jamaican standards, but by any standards to do that. And they're already doing construction. And so what they're doing now, I don't think I made that clear, is they're converting a hotel into condos. That's what they're doing. And the view is beautiful. It's right on. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let's do that. Any excuse to bring up the map, right? The view is really, really beautiful. Mind you, we got this premiere in a few minutes, but maybe we'll keep going for a little bit. Give me 1 second here, just bringing up the map. All right, that's the map of Negril. We're in the westernmost part of Jamaica, and as you can see here, this is the 7-mile strip of white sand beach, and we're going to zoom into downtown, and this is the roundabout here, and then we're going to move to the west end. Sorry, I shouldn't be doing this blind. Let's see. Let's see. I know this. That's SOV. Of course, these cliffs. Gotcha, right here. So this is it right here. And the view is amazing. You know, it definitely I mean, even though I was like, it needs to be going on the tour. Going on the tour, the property was dated, but it was well kept, well maintained. The garden, that was one, even in the rain, you can see that and appreciate it. Like it was still kept up. And so I think that helps kind of push everybody over. And it's a great view, a lot of potential, and a lot of time, I mean, this is kind of the runner in me. I look into this place, right? And like anytime I look into like a place, I was like, what's it like? What would it be like for me if I were to live here, to get up in the morning and go train? And I think this is awesome. So West End is like one of the best places in Negril to run on the road, at least. And so this road is like, and particularly in the morning, like not a lot of traffic at all. And again, from a runner's perspective, I would run deep West End where there's even less cars, like all the way down here. I don't know if I could do a 20-mile. Probably not. I'd probably have to loop around and go to deep West End. But I really, really, really like the location. As they say, location, location, location. You got Rock House here. And then you have 3 dice here. You have Dinner in the Sky. Did they update it here? Somewhere over here, which is supposed to come in August, I believe. At least that's where I heard. I will bring that news to you guys as soon as I'm trying to find it. Sorry, but it's somewhere over here. Dinner in the Sky. So great location, great area. But big, huge congratulations to that whole team. Maura was the agent on it. Maura Watson, she's my go-to person who, if you're looking for real estate, particularly and especially out here in the Southwest, in the Grill, I send everybody. Like, I get weekly, multiple times per week, people are asking me about real estate here in the West, and I continuously just give Maura's information. Like the way she works, she's on it, and as you can see, she does not mess around. She closes deals. So, she's my person. She is my person. Again, continues to be my person. So again, congratulations to that whole team, and also congratulations to like the ThropX team. So like, I couldn't be prouder. Honestly, I'm so proud that that deal closed. That's definitely the biggest deal that ThropX has closed for sure. That is the biggest deal, and hopefully we'll get even bigger deals coming up this year in November. And if you want more information on ThropX, you can go to the website. Tickets are for sale, and there are more there are more developments coming. All right, glad I cut out. Keep my mouth shut. But there are some exciting things coming to Negril, even over the next few months. People are reaching out to me to show off some um, some developments in the area, and even outside of Negril as well. Let's get to some comments here. And we got the premiere in like 2 minutes. I'm assuming everybody wants to keep going here. Shauna says, "Do you know anyone who participated in Dinner in the Sky?" No, it's not open yet. It's as far as I know. It's supposed to be. The last I heard was August. Supposed to open in August, I believe. And so, for those who don't know, Dinner in the Sky is like, I don't know if you've seen it. Like, is when like a crane lifts up a table of people, and you are suspended in the air, and you have dinner in midair. I think it became popular in Dubai, if I'm not mistaken. Strana says, "We are the USPS, neither rain, snow, etc." Yeah, we made it. We pushed through on that tour. There's no question about it. Okay, let me. Sorry, trying to go. Donna says, "Can the bank representatives at ThropX expedite opening a bank account in Jamaica?" Yes. So we are doing that. That's one. We've already reached out to them. One bank has already confirmed that they will be able to do that. One from starting the process before everyone gets here. Like, we're going to do surveys and make sure like everybody has the right paperwork, and also starts filling out the paperwork beforehand. And then also we're going to get expedited service once we get to the bank, because you will have to go to the bank. We can't. We're trying, like, at least that's what we've been told. Like, we're trying to get it so you can do everything off site. But right now we're gonna do as much off site work as possible here at Travelers at ThropX to open whatever bank account that you want to open. And then even once we get to the bank, everything's going to be streamlined once we get there. So we won't be standing in any long lines or anything like that. And so that is one of the things that we're bringing to ThropX this year. But he says, Throp positive wishes, Throp and Throppers in chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jay Fitz, what's going on, man? Says it was a downpour, but it was enjoyable and informative. Thank you. Talking about the real estate tour. What's going on, Lisa? Chiming in from sunny Connecticut. Good to see you. I think. Oh wait, hold on. Alfonso says, "Throp, I did call Delano right after the podcast. You had it with. I was very interested. I also went to the property and looked at a couple of units. I was all in for the investment, but my wife took a step back." Um, Alfonso says, "I still think it's an amazing opportunity. The plans to refurbish the property push the prices up to 120 and 125. If it was my decision alone, I would definitely be a part of this. Big missed opportunity. I was thinking Airbnb." Alfonso, I think there are going to be many, 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 many more opportunities like this, and perhaps even better, because what this did, especially as a Facebook, more people are going to do things of this nature, and I wish this successfully. Yeah, people are going to throw money at him, and so I definitely want all the best for him and for the group. Obviously, it being a baby of ThropX, like it has to win, right? It has to do well. Um, be fine. I think you're going to be fine. I think there's going to be more, um, and and I will certainly, even if it happens outside of ThropX, I will certainly keep people posted on things of the nature that I had. And Simone saying, I love this. They can set the blueprint for those of us who's working to get to that place to be a part of something like this. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see some other comments here. What's going on, Sweet Feather? Thanks for chiming in. Natalie says that's where I learned about it in her Black expats group. Donna Bryce says, really enjoyed that informal live stream last time. Felt like we were there with you. Hope you will find out how to walk the beach with that new camera. Great high definition. Yeah, we'll definitely going to be doing that. Gonna figure out the kinks. We've been having some real technical issues this week. As well, I did a live stream with for those. I think was it Wednesday or Thursday with on Diplo's house. Oh my gosh, that was so um annoying to say the least. We got to figure out this technology. So all right, let's keep going here. Rose Gold says, "What other business opportunities are there besides tourism and hospitality? I want to start a business in Negril. I mean, there are many, and I mean, just I mentioned earlier, farming, like anything that supports tourism. I would say, um, I think there's tons of room for different types of restaurant cuisines. Yes, you can do it. I always say this. Yeah, Jamaican restaurants probably will do okay, will do fine. But if you come with something different, and just I always say, like, be good at whatever you're doing. Like, don't I mean come in and kind of have the mindset, my personal opinion, like bring the mindset that you want to basically elevate the level of competition that's already here. Because to me, like when those types of businesses come into a community like Negril, it forces everybody to step up, like, and travelers included. And so that's one thing I always recommend to people. Like if you're going to come to Negril, particularly in the restaurant industry, is like bring something. One I would say is like bring something that's different, that's perhaps not here already, and then also do well. I mean, it goes for anything. Whatever it is you want to do well at it, be really good at it. Rose goes on thinking some healthcare coming from foreign. So one thing, like, so I was having this discussion with somebody. Like, for example, I tore my meniscus. Everything went well with the doctor. By the way, I forgot to mention like that in with the orthopedic surgeon that I met with in Kingston. And so anyway, off of that, what I need is I need PT, physical therapy, and I've been asking around. There's no sports physical therapist in Negril, and I have to go as far as Montego Bay, which I'm going to do because I want to get my knee fixed and I want to get back to running 70 miles a week. And so that in itself, and it's like if you're a sports physical therapist, you can probably do many other types of physical therapy as well. And I think that is wide open, like just like a physical therapy center in the grill. Like it's so needed. It's so needed, especially when we think about the population that is the retiring population. Like so many people are looking to retire in the grill. They need that type of service. They need that type of service. as well as I do. So I can't even say they. I need that type of service as well. So I think that would do. That would do well. Rose Gold says that's the industry I'm in. Sports rehab. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I mean, you would kill it. And like, not only would you get the people in Negril, you're gonna get. I always say this: you're gonna get people from Sav. You're gonna get people coming from Lucy and all those towns in between to support your business, especially if you are good at what you do and you have good bedside manner and all those things, good service, nice facility, state of the art, first world facility. Please, like, I mean, because like you're gonna get the support too. You're gonna get the support, especially if you come to that level, that come on that level. Simone says, a trauma rehabilitation center for the baby boomers and other. The boomer have the money to pay for the services, and the others can benefit from a reduced rate. Yeah, well said, well said. Herbs and Spice Kitchens, blessings to you as well. Thanks for chiming in. Alfonso says, I know more opportunity is going to come along, but at this price, it's right on the cliff in the West End, right next to the tree house. Yep, yep. Well, there will be more, and I will definitely let you all know. But happy about that. All right, we got the premiere happening right now. I'm gonna switch over to that. We got 21 people watching that, but it's all right. We're gonna leave in 2 minutes, right? And everybody go over there. So I want to see 100 people going over there right now. There's 100 of us on this. Um, Other thing I want to mention is before we go is I'm going to be at the Jamaican Diaspora Conference on the 17th of June, and I'm going to be on a panel with Senator Auburn Hill, and we're going to be talking obviously about Jamaica, and I am very, very, very excited. Like I was so honored to have been chosen to be on that panel and to be part of the Jamaican Diaspora Conference because I think it's a really, really important conference to go to, and then two, to be on the panel, such a prestigious panel. There's other people on the panel, but they haven't been confirmed, so I can't really talk about it. So I would encourage you to look into this is 10th biennial Jamaican Diaspora Conference. And for those that of you are here or maybe even abroad, I would definitely say to consider going to the conference. So this is one of the biggest. This is the biggest diaspora conference for Jamaica that's put on by the Jamaican government, and it's going to be good. And you could come see me speak on a panel on the 17th of June. But more of that, and then we're going to be doing some live streams as well. We're going to be announcing everything this week, early this week. So probably tomorrow or Tuesday, we'll put the announcement. But to just since you're here, just letting everybody know. RN2 CEO, happy Sunday to you as well. Thanks for joining. Got a triple T right there, person right there. It started late. We can start over again if you go there. I'm putting it again in the comment section here. And this is my conversation with Black Man the Traveler. And we're gonna end the live stream. I know it was super short. We're probably gonna come back with a live stream again this week, as a matter of fact. Probably we will. We will. So we got the premiere happening. Click the link, go to that. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. I think I got everything. I feel like I'm being rushed here because I don't want to miss the premiere. It's a decently sized one podcast that we did, and great conversation that I had with Amir. All right, everybody have a great week, and I will see you later this week. We'll do a live stream on something. I promise. See you later. See you at the premiere. I'll be chiming in on there. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.